Hey everyone! So in this video I wanted to make a guide about one of the essential systems in the game, and that is presets. Presets are very useful for making sure that you're always going to be going into the various modes in the game wearing the right gear, using the right talents, and so on and so forth. However, there are a few nuances with how it works, so it's important that you understand that and make sure you don't accidentally go in with the wrong build or make a change and don't realize the effects it has. Because I have seen some people complaining about some ways that the preset system works that is rather annoying to them, and I agree there are a few things about presets that can be quite annoying. So let's take a look at that and understand exactly how that works. So when you're in your info page, you see here on the left hand side, save preset, my presets, and this is how you access your preset system, and you can see where everything is listed. So I click on my presets. I have already set a few things and I'll show you how to do all this. But basically you are able to choose your skills, choose your talents, and choose the Mamon you have equipped. So this is obviously in the early game you might say, okay, well I only need one preset, but actually if you wanted to be really OCD you could have one main preset set and then have a second preset with a different slightly different loadout. For example, like if your class has one single target, super single target skill loadout, and then you have one that does a little bit more AoE damage. Obviously if you're a tank, you would have one your DPS preset and then your tanking preset, same for healers, and so on and so forth. So in order to set presets, you have your skills here, and then you can change it to whatever you want, and then you just simply go here, save preset, and you can choose which preset you want to save your skill loadout to. So you can go here and check, okay, well, I'm just going to go and change this to like that. It's not a good skill, but just to prove a point, I'm going to go here, save this to new preset. I'm going to call this amazing preset. Why not? Oh, it's too long. Let's just call it amazing. Then you go here and you can see here I've updated the amazing preset, and it says here it's going to use this for main story. Now this is an important thing as well, because if on this is important, I'll show you this. So right now I have this skill equipped, and then if I go from here, I say, okay, well, let me go to my presets, and then I'm going to go here and click use, and you can see here you can push the check mark on which mode you want to have your presets used in. So I'm going to click on main story, and I haven't made any other changes. Click confirm. Boom. It's made the change back to the original skill that's supposed to be there. So that's something that's very important. When you're in a mode like the main story journey, or if you're in any of these other modes, rifts, and you make a change to your skills while in that mode, it will deselect your preset for that mode. That's super important to know. So right now you see main stories here. I'm going to change a skill like this, and when you go here, it has deselected main story. So in order for main story to use this preset again, you have to go back here, click use, recheck main story, and there you go. So that is a little annoying, that if you make changes on the fly and don't remember to reset to my presets, then when you go back into that mode, it's not going to put back what was there before, which is a little less than ideal. I'll show this again if I, for example, go into like a trial on my own, like this new trial, which is quite challenging. Just gonna hop in. Whoops. Oh, I can't go alone, right? I need to go to Rift instead to show this. Create party with mercenaries. Go. So I'm gonna hop into Rifts, and while I'm in Rifts, you can see here the Rifts. I'm just gonna say, oh, I want to run an interrupt. Boom. So I'm gonna run an interrupt. So I do the Rift with the interrupt, and then the next time, let's say I go into a Rift that doesn't need an interrupt, if I don't have this set here, it's not going to have the right skills equipped. So I have to always make sure, if you change a skill while in one of these modes, make sure you hit that check mark again to get it back to using the correct preset. So that's very, very important. Now, there's two other things that you can include in your presets, And number one, it's skills, yes. The second thing you can include in your presets is talents. So here in your talents menu, you can actually at the bottom here say you have up to 3 different talents that you can set. 3 different talent presets that you can set right here. So let's say, for example, again, like if you're tank or DPS, you're going to have a slightly different one. Same for healers, same for, you know, maybe you're going to have a variation on your DPS spec, and this is where you would save it. And then if you change it here, you can say enable. So if you click enable, that'll enable this one instead. But this is the star next to the one that is the one you're using right now. So very important to know that. And once you set the right talent and then you save preset, it's going to save everything. Or sorry, once you set the preset here, and then when you go into your presets menu again, you can then choose here from the drop down which talent page you want to use with that skill plan. So I'm going to change this. You see my DPS just went, my stats just went way down. I'm going to put talent back on, Dark Blade back on, and my power went back up. So that's how that works. And the same for Mamon. I'll show you that quickly. Here's your Mamon system. And again, here's your button here for setting the preset. So you click here, and you have in Mamon up to 5 different skills, skill talent pages. So, skill preset pages for your Mamon. And what this changes is these support skills here, these special skills that you equip. So if you change to a different one, you can see I have got one that I just named main story because I found early on in the game running these AoE attack pets was actually better than just scaling damage because they just wiped out the entire journey, the journey immediately. But as you get to higher stages, it actually scales better just to run your normal DPS pets because it's just the mobs get tankier, so you need to run this instead. So anyway, this is how you set it, and again, you can have up to 5 different Mamon loadouts that changes these 3 options here. And then when you go to my presets again, you can click here and you can choose main story or max DPS is the ones that I've named here, for example, but you can just assign which one of the Mamon presets you want to use here. And again, you can see here, because I've been tweaking and messing around, it's again deselected main story here. So now, after all of this, again, I have to go back to use, click on main story, confirm it, and now it's going to use this again for main story. So it's just important to remember that anytime you make changes, you have to go back and reselect the skill plan, the preset that you want to use for that mode. So do keep that in mind. And that's how the talent system, that's how the preset system works. Anyway, if you knew how this worked, then I hope you learned something maybe new, some intricacy in how the system works. I know the fact that changing a skill while in a mode, deselecting the preset, has annoyed a lot of people and confused quite a few people. So hopefully you know why that's been happening and how to avoid that, or at least put the use button back whenever you're ready to go back into that mode with the skill set you want to have on. And that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned something new and won't be as annoyed or about the preset system. So that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. And join the Discord if you haven't as well. We'll see you there. Thanks, guys. Bye.